we need to make the Mediterranean a zone of peace, stability, and intercultural dialogue based on the values and principles that unite us. In this context, I must say that I regret that the political Euro-Mediterranean process has considerably lagged behind the processes that unite our people around the Mediterranean through our history and common traditions. Today, the Euro-Mediterranean process also lacks the zeal and the scope necessary to raise up to the challenges that we have to face. We need a new type of dialogue between Europe and its neighboring regions on the basis of democratic values. I believe that us parliamentarians have a key role to play here, as we are the one of that express the aspirations of our people and who are directly responsible before them. Migration increases the opportunities for dialogue and exchange of ideas and strengths, simultaneously mutual understanding and respect. Moreover, migration can reinforce the social and economic prospects of our societies by providing a much-needed supply of skills in short time. 3 years ago, the heads of the states and government of our 47 member states held their third summit in Warsaw. The declaration and the action plan adopted at this summit laid down the priority areas which our Assembly has also adopted for focusing its activities in the field of migration, refugees, and population. The first area is linked to the promoting common fundamental values, human rights, the rule of law, and democracy. Our goal is to seek to strengthen the rights of migrants, refugees, asylum seekers, and displaced persons, many of whom are in a particularly vulnerable situation, and to ensure the legal frameworks affecting them fully respect their rights and uphold the core values of the Council of Europe. The second area concentrates on promoting intercultural dialogue, fostering tolerance, and ensuring integration of communities. And the third area is managing migration, which was recognized in the Warsaw Action Plan as one of the major challenges of 21st century Europe. These goals we have decided to make use of parliamentary forums on migration, such as for the Mediterranean, Asia, and American regions, as well as exchange of relevant information and hold joint events whenever possible. Building up a close cooperation with the European Parliament, and notably its Committee on Civil Liberties, Justice and Home Affairs, is another objective. Let me start off what we have achieved since the summit, and in particular with regard to the Mediterranean region. As my dear colleague, Mr. Doug Henderson, already mentioned, we have organized 3 Euro-Mediterranean parliamentary forums on migration in Cyprus in 2003, in Rome 2005, and most recently, last October, in my constituency, Antalya. These forums, which have also been participated by national parliamentary delegations from Algeria, Egypt, Jordan, Libya, Palestine, Syria, Morocco, and Tunisia, have provided platforms for encounters between the parliamentarians from both shores of the Mediterranean and produce joint declarations. We are convinced that it is in the interest of Euro-Mediterranean countries to work closer together for the monitoring of migration process and for the protection of human rights of migrants, as well as for their integration in the host country and regarding their possible return. Europe's contribution to such observatory could in particular consist of addressing the human rights of migrants, including irregular migrants, and promoting democratic process involving migrants, which could foster development of democracy in countries of origin and would promote integration of migrants in host countries. In November 2007, the Parliamentary Assembly held a conference on migration and integration in Aachen, Germany in November last year. One of the proposals made at this conference was to integrate a European Day of Integration and Intercultural Tolerance, a clear and visible sign of our shared commitments to making this goal a top political priority for Europe.